Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of April 19th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Aquarius, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider so you can make a decision. Sorry about that. So you can make a decision that is best for you and your life at this time. With all of that said now, let's begin. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Aquarius collective for the week of April 19th, 2026? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay. What is our tarot card of the week? The King of Swords. What situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity? At the bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. What offer or opportunity is being presented to you that you may not be recognizing? Okay. Why is the King of Swords the tarot card of the week here for the Aquarius collective? I was almost going to say Capricorn. I just did their reading, but maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, or perhaps you have Capricorn, high placements of Capricorn in your chart. But for the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements, why is the King of Swords their tarot card of the week? What situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Four of Wands. You're not recognizing possibly an opportunity here? All right, Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups here for the Aquarius collective. Why is the Ten of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Fool, the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands, Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is the Six of Wands here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Wands is clarified by Eight of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Page of Swords, Four of Wands, the Hierophant. Aquarius. There's a type of connection in your life, whether that's professional, platonic, or romantic, that you feel that if you had that type of connection in your life, it would create a level of emotional contentment in your life that would be very pleasing and satisfying to you. Like if I had this kind of business partner, or if I had this kind of boss, or if I worked at this type of company, or if I had this type of friends or family or friend group, or this type of romantic partner, it would bolster my happiness. I feel like I'm speaking to an Aquarius collective. You're pretty happy on your own. But there's a feeling here, if I could connect with this type of individual, I would be even happier. The only issue is you're not taking a leap of faith towards finding or discovering that type of person. Or if that person is in your life, you're having a difficult time taking a leap of faith to take that connection further. Like, you know the person who would be a great business partner, but you're not asking them to go into business with you. You know the person that would be a great lifetime partner for you, or maybe even a spouse, but you're not taking a leap of faith. So there's something like that. For some of you, you know who this person is. For others of you, you don't know who this person is. But the one thing you all have in common is, if I had this kind of person in my corner, or, next to me, I would be even happier than what I am today. But there's something here where you're like, but because I'm not guaranteed that that person even exists, or that the person I'm thinking of is capable of being that person, because I'm not completely 100% convinced, I'm not willing to take a leap of faith. You may be missing an opportunity here to be happy or happier than what you currently are. Seven of Wands, very different in the tarot deck that I use for you. This person is very insulated, like in a bubble. And it's almost like this is like your comfort zone. And it will require you to break out of or step out of that comfort zone to connect with the individual that can bring you the Ten of Cups. But you're very reluctant to do that. Six of Wands, this is what you're desiring. You're desiring victory. But the Eight of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Wands, it would require you to take a leap of faith into the unknown. in the Eight of Cups, where walking away from a situation that isn't terrible. And that's why I said, I don't think you're absolutely miserable with where you're at in your life, because the Eight of Cups is not bad. It's 8 out of 10. You know, it's far better than the Five of Cups. So it's not terrible. It's emotionally tolerating, but it's not emotional contentment. Like, there's a difference between the level of happiness that we tolerate and put up with and the level of happiness that we're excited to go home to or go to work to or, you know, connect with. I feel like this is on the offering for you. You can either connect with this type of person or they're already in your life and you can foster that connection a little bit more. But you're reluctant to do it. And I feel like it's not going to sit around and wait around for you forever to take that leap of faith. It's quite possible that the individual ends up going in another direction. Ace of Pentacles to the Chariot, to the King of Wands, to the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is the individual who's providing this to you. They don't have to be masculine and they don't have to be a fire sign. But it is someone who is waiting to move forward with you. So what do I mean by that? You have an idea of a person. Let's say you have an idea of a business you want to open. And you have an idea of this person. That would be a great business owner to have, right? The King of Wands is the entrepreneur of tarot. Not a business owner, a business partner to have. And that would make sense because King of Wands is the entrepreneur of tarot. But if you keep waiting and waiting and waiting before you pick up the phone or send out the email or connect with this person, it's quite possible they move in another direction and they open up their own company without you. It's possible for some of you, you have a romantic partner here and they are waiting for you. And if you continue to make them wait, they may move in another direction and end up finding another romantic partner. It's possible for some of you, you don't even know who this person is, but the universe is saying, I can't keep this person in a holding pattern for you. They need to land, right? We're thinking about this in terms of like airplane, runways. This person's plane needs to land because they deserve to be happy. And Source can't energetically keep this person in a holding pattern or put them through one tumultuous relationship after another because you're not willing to take a leap of faith to put yourself out there into the world to meet this person. So you have someone here on energetic standby, whether you know them or not. And Source is asking you to look at this logically and with great clarity, not through the eyes of fear, which I think a lot of you are operating on right now. You're afraid that if you jump, you know, you fall. And Source is saying, but what if you jump and you fly? I want to get you a couple of cards on this individual. Clarify that King of Wands, again, doesn't have to be masculine, doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it is someone who, for me, queens exist in the present because they process the past and kings take action. And this king is just waiting for you to approach. Like they're already here. I feel like you're the lion back here. This person's like waiting for you to approach so the two of you can move forward together. But they're not going to sit around waiting forever. They have offered you this Ace of Pentacles, whether it is in the physical or it's there for the taking or it's just energetically on hold for you. Tell me more about the person waiting. Tell me more about the person waiting. One more shuffle. Thank you. The person waiting. Queen of Cups, the Lovers, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck, the Sun card. This person may be tempted to go in another direction. If you let this person wait around too long to be your business partner, to be your roommate, to be your love partner, they very well could move in another direction. And I think Source is saying you need to be very logical about this. Is this the type of connection that you're willing to lose, whether you know this person or not? You already have an idea of what they should be because you align them. I shouldn't say align them. In your mind, you're like, the Ten of Cups includes this person. So you already have an idea of what they would be like or should be like, or maybe even who they are for some of you. Are you risk losing that and never attaining that? One more shuffle. Thank you. A little bit more about this person. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Moon. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. This person will only wait for so long until they become energetically or maybe even physically single, free, independent of you and move in another direction. Right now, what they have to offer you, it's on the offering. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. Whether they have verbally expressed it to you, have said it in innuendos, provided you with the opportunity, or holding energetic space for you, The only ace that is missing is the Ace of Wands. And you hold out, my love. You need to be the one to take the leap of faith, to actually take action in this person's direction, to connect with them, reconnect with them, build with them. This very well could be a missed opportunity for you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for the Aquarius collective. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. You need to reach out and grab the opportunity, make the phone call, make the text message, get yourself out there in the world to meet that romantic love partner. If you're single, that's what you're looking for. But you need to take the initiative in that Ace of Wands. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Strength card. And we have the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, the Tower, and the Queen of Cups. And there's that 2 of Cups, that partnership that came out. So I think for some of you, you know who this person is. Again, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. But let me get back to the message. For those of you like you don't know who this is, there is something here. This is the 4 of Swords is the 3rd decan of Libra. Libra is the house of marriage, partnerships, connections, contracts, whether they're professional, platonic, or romantic. And there's something here about really contemplating whether you know this person or not. The idea of them is real. You know that you could easily connect with this person or connect with someone like them, like the image that you have for that type of person. Are you willing to lose that? To lose that person or lose that type of person that you desire to connect with? And if your answer is no, I don't want to lose that person or that type of person, then you'll need to have the strength and courage here to move forward in their direction. So I think this week your little homework assignment here is to have an honest conversation here with yourself. Again, Queen of Swords is the 2nd decan of Libra. So have an honest conversation with yourself. If you want to connect or reconnect with this person, then it's time to take a leap of faith. If you don't, and you're willing to potentially lose that connection or lose that person, then don't. But there's definitely something here about you setting some time aside this week to contemplate how important is that connection to you. And like I said, if you're willing to take the leap of faith, that person is energetically waiting for you. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, like the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.